Hi everyone, Dr. Johannson here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to do the holistic face. So we're doing both toxin filler and a hybrid injectable. The hybrid injectable is called Harmonica. It's calcium hydroxyapatite with 20 milligrams of cross-link filler for laxity and for lift, as well as actual filler, normal hyaluronic acid filler, and some neuromodulator botulinum toxin. So that's for dynamic lines. And thanks Judy for joining us today. Judy's been on our YouTube channel before, so you can go check out her botulinum toxin, I was going to say Botox, video up here. I'm going to point somewhere and the link will magically appear, so you can go check out her old video and see what we did for her. But today we're going to do a full-on face for her. Judy has an incredible weight loss journey. She has become super active, but as you get over the 40-year mark, even before that, you should start thinking about laxity. So from like say age 30 onwards, there's like a little test you can do where you pull so if you can pull it like I'm pulling it, but it is a bit sore to do so. If you've got a bit of a stretch there, that means you've got a bit of skin laxity, a bit of skin sagging, and with weight loss, that also increases on the face. So you're looking fantastic, but you might still be looking a little bit tired on the face, and you want to remedy that with something long-term and sustainable. So that's why we're going to do the biostimulator first, and then we're going to go through the filler. So we're going to do a full face, like facial balance, so chin, cheeks, lips, and also a little bit under the eye, because that's an area that makes a lot of people look tired. And we're going to start marking up Judy. She's been numbing for quite some time, so she should feel comfortable during the procedure. Most important is disinfection. So our patients generally come here without makeup. So when you go for an aesthetic treatment, even if it's just a peel or microneedling, it's important that if you can, please do not go with makeup. If you do wear makeup, generally it's cleansed off you at the practice, or if it's a practice that doesn't do that and they make you cleanse your face, double cleanse. So we generally double or triple cleanse our patients if they do come with makeup, and then numerous disinfections as well. Because with things like filler and biostimulator, it sticks around for a while and you don't want to create an issue with an infection. First things first, we mark up the face. It's best done if you completely upright, please Judy, because that's how people see. We're going to mark that up first. Can't see on that side, I know guys, but it's a very simple marking on the zygoma, the cheek, or at the pre-auricular area, or the area just before the ear, because it creates like I know there's a controversy, do fillers lift, but it creates a lift. It's behind the moving part of the face. So the moving part of the face is the middle, and then there's some ligaments, and then behind the ligament, they call it the fixed face. So putting the biostimulator behind the fixed face. Also biostimulators, they stick around for some time, and if you put it in like very movable parts of the face, nodule formation is a possibility. So these crude markings are just for my reference. This is what we're going to use as the biostimulator. I'm going to discuss it in another video, comparing it to others. So Harmonica, HA, hyaluronic acid, Harmony, and then calcium hydroxyapatite. So they're calling it a hybrid injectable. I know there's a lot of, we're chatting about it during the week with some colleagues. You have to also kind of separate marketing from science, and of course, I mean, this is, there is an element of marketing here, calling it a hybrid injectable. That's its tagline, but it is an interesting product with some good uses in the correct patient, and it's really nice that it's like the thing with biostimulators is it's your body making the collagen or elastin or stimulating the fibroblasts to do that work. It takes time, and we need a quick fix world. So that is the you know, the thing, I don't know, like the magic behind this, because with the hyaluronic acid, there is an immediate, you know, volumization, there is an immediate difference, but then there's this sustained benefit of the calcium hydroxyapatite. And just as a by the by, calcium hydroxyapatite, that's what TV enamel is actually made from, so very interesting. But that's actually great. So we're just laughing about something, but it's great to laugh during treatment. It creates some endorphins and it helps with a bit of distraction and comfort while we're doing your treatment. I don't want to say pain. I don't want to say pain relief. You know, never mention that word while you're busy with treatment. Okay, you can to the side for me, please, Judy. Still comfy?
Very comfortable.
In fact, they supply needles, but during training they suggest that you rather use a cannula. Also feel more comfortable using a cannula with this biostimulator. It's this sort of grayish gel, that's what it is. It is very intense to inject. You do need a bit of like bicep power, but it's not too bad. The pre-auricular injection. You feeling okay there, Judy?
It's very comfortable. You're very gentle.
Oh, thank you. So the aim is not to give Judy a square face. I mean, you've never had a square face, and I know some people love that sort of cut jawline, but you've got more of an oval face, and it's to, you know, maintain that without creating something that isn't there. Of course, improving the jawline and the separation of, you know, the jaw and the neck. But yeah, you wouldn't want like a square face, hey Judy?
No.
But if you notice, is that a thing?
I think so. I think it's the whole
Instagram thing.
jawline. Yeah.
Your daughter or your son?
Especially my son. Jawline on fleek.
Yeah, we're just chatting about male aesthetics as well, and how, yeah, it's become more and more normal.
I've got an 18-year-old that just, the Instagram posts is the jawline, and that's male. No harm in getting a jawline here.
Judy, you also work in the industry. You work in the aesthetics industry. So on your side, what is the trend? What is like really important on your side of the industry?
Well, again, it's that immediate results that the clients want, and then obviously the long-term,
like sustainability.
Yes.
And skin was like skin a thing.
It's a big thing. It's a big thing. I mean, through COVID, we thought that we were going to take a knock, and we actually had two of our best years.
During COVID?
During COVID.
I believe also Ferrari sales were like through the roof during COVID. It was like their best ever. So it's interesting. And you'd think people would be covered with masks. They wouldn't want to worry about themselves. But it was a thing. I think it was also driven by what, like Zoom dysmorphia, like Zoom face as they called it, because it was a lot online. And I mean, who doesn't look hideous on Zoom, you know? So,
And I heard the toxin was also quite busy.
yeah. So
eye area.
yeah, you can say the real word. I sometimes say it on camera as well. The toxin, the bee toxin.
Botox was on fire for the last 2 years because everybody would concentrate on your eye area.
Yeah, so the upper face, and because you're trying to be like way more expressions, like I'm trying to move my eyes and all of that, would also increase muscle movement. So I'm gonna do this side of the face first, and then we'll move on to the other side. So I'm using the intense version of this particular filler because I want some volume, some lift, and like a more robust filler, especially for these areas. There's a lot of muscle here and a lot of force, so you need a nice elastic robust filler. For the lip, just like a step down, and for the under eye, an even lighter filler. So that's why sometimes, you know, if you're having filler in your cheek, you can't just swap it around to like, you know what, let me do my lip with it, or can we put some in my neck. So there's a specific, call it viscoelasticity to each filler, like rheology, that's the properties of the filler that are used in certain areas and certain depths and certain places in the face. Another thing with the biostimulator is never near the lip. The lip is super mobile, so it needs a filler that can handle the mobility, and biostimulators will just create nodules. So I'm doing the chin. Chin can be a bit sensitive because there's a lot of muscle here. It's just a sensitive area. So tomorrow you might feel a bit sensitive, tender, which is normal, even in your cheek area, also because of the use of the cannula.
Would you say that the whole Kardashian jawline, is that what you mean by square?
I was thinking like more Angelina Jolie, that sort of thing. But androgyny is also an in thing, you know, so more masculine features on certain women look really good. Like I know the in thing right now is Bridgerton season 2, which I binge watch, and then there's that Kate Sharma, and then her sister, I think her real name is Simone, and she's got a very, very, very distinct jawline, and even though it's so square on a woman, it's still really, really attractive, you know. So I think it's an individual thing. Before it used to be, you know, call it cookie cutter aesthetics, where women must have oval faces, or it must be a heart shape, and you can't have a cleft, and you know, I think it's all about balance and, you know, an X factor that people might have. It's not always symmetry, you know. There's some very attractive non-symmetrical people out there. I don't know, what do you think?
I like more the Kardashian type jawline.
So
because I already have like a big face.
Yes.
So I think if I had to go square.
Yes, they've got like a
masculine.
yes, yeah. It's defined but still feminine.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you've got more like, I don't want to say petite features, but a little bit like a smaller face. The square would look quite nice.
Now, Judy, you could have a full lip, like a fuller lip. And with age, I mean, the lip does tend to flatten out, lose a bit of volume. But I mean, we're not going to make it crazy. But of course, with lips, they do tend to swell more than the rest of the face. They're highly vascular. So post-treatment, you might expect a little bit more swelling than the rest of the face. Still comfy?
Very comfy.
The best.
Best. Wouldn't go anywhere else.
Oh, I'm telling you, you're the best.
Oh. Thank you.
I know Judy and I have this joke, and then we say what? I am bull. Yeah. So it's like, that means like when we do something, even if you're really sick or whatever it is, and then you're really strong, then you're like, yeah. Because we're really strong, and you're like, yeah,
nothing gets us down.
I am bull.
Even when we're sick,
Yeah,
I'm bull.
I am bull. And also the lip, and I hope we don't, but the lip is more prone to bruising than other areas, but it does resolve quite quickly. For bruising, arnica cream, arnica tabs. You can take some bromelain or pineapples sometime before your procedure. If you can stop your anticoagulants and omegas and vitamin C's before, do so. But otherwise, the bruising will go away if there is any. You can see I like injecting slowly. It reduces swelling, reduces risk of, pushing a large amount into a vessel all at once. You okay there, Judy? Still comfy? Yeah, but very subtle, yeah.
But it's like fresh.
Yeah.
And then everything's like...
Oh, good.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Cool.
I want to high five, but I can't.
You can elbow. I know this looks uncomfortable, but having had this sort of thing done myself with the scalp done, there's a point like here, it's where it's first injected, it's like, oh, but the rest is not so. But like nothing unbearable.
No. And I'm scared to do waxing, and I'm like all for this. I think the eyebrow wax is more painful.
You think so?
Yeah.
So I'm massaging with that hypochlorous acid, so it's an anti-inflammatory and disinfectant in one.
Okay. I look 23.
Okay, you can relax. Look across for me and relax. And if you look across again for me, Judy, and relax. Sorry, I know this one's a stingy one. If you raise your brows up high, relax. Just going to keep it up high here.
Yeah, because I don't want it to fall down.
Down, yeah. There's like a balance of being moving and being frozen and no line. So there has to be that balance. Can you scrunch your eye tight for me? Scrunch as tight as you can, like so, yeah. Okay, you can relax. Give you a bit of a lift. But anyway, also a 2-week follow-up. You can always check, you know, if we need to tweak it a little bit. You know where they say you've got a frowny mouth, which you don't really have. Because we did a bit of filler and we lifted the corners. But this helps with that.
And it's so interesting because you've got muscles that actually pull your frown.
Yeah.
So it pulls your frown and then you Botox it, it numbs it, and then your frown disappears.
Yeah.
It's like just
yeah. Thank you for joining me today again for our aesthetic treatment on Judy. Thanks, Judy, for coming through and letting us poke you.
Thank you.
So this is actually your second holistic face treatment with me. We did one, like 10, 12 years ago maybe. So it's important to do holistic treatment. So not just chasing a line, or if you're doing your botulinum toxin for the last 10 years, there's so many other things you can do. And Judy is also in the industry, so she's constantly taking care of the skin part, which is the top canvas. So that's really important. And the other combination is, you know, biostimulators, fillers, as well as botulinum toxin that we did for Judy to create like a balanced, sustainable, beautiful proportion look. So now you're a bit red and poked, but it does look great already. And then give it 2 to 4 weeks, it's going to look fantastic and it's going to last a really long time. So if you guys have any questions on any of the treatments performed, if you'd like to see something, drop it in the comments down below. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you.